Hey guys, Adam here from directiontrader.com. Let's do our recap. It's about 11:20, actually 11:23 here, Central Standard Time. So, doing today's video during lunch because I do got to leave the office, heading to Chicago for the ball game tonight. So, I'm going to make this video, talk about what I see moving forward, and hit the road. So, let's start here. We have the YM up here. Let's just blow up the... Actually, let's just take a look at this. We started off early this morning, and we've been looking for this pullback on these indexes. We're getting very much extended up here. We have definite divergence here on the daily chart. So we got higher high in prices, but definitely a lower high on the indication. Last time that happened, so we had higher high on price, but definitely lower high on the stochastic here. We had a nice pullback. So we are anticipating a pullback. So any type of drop, we've been aggressively looking for shorting opportunities. Anything above the previous day's highs on the indexes, we've been going with it. So being in an uptrend on a daily chart on the stock index futures above the previous day's highs, I've been going with it. Anything else, looking for shorting opportunities. Now, today we were aggressively looking short. I put out a lot of orders today, but I only had one index get filled. That was an actual Russell position. So we were able to, at least I'm grateful that we were able to get filled on the Russell earlier. As the Russell here was starting to break down, we have the previous day's lows here, previous day's highs up here. So we started to get this break to the downside. I held off here as we were approaching this 200 period moving average earlier in the day on the Russell. So that's also a Fibonacci number that comes through here. So I waited for us to break that level. Once we were able to break that level, then I got aggressive here with the Russell. So let me just put my cursor over here, show you exactly what we were looking at here. As we were breaking, we were chopping sideways here. As we were pushing down, obviously we got the early push down below the pivot. I didn't want to get aggressive into that 200, so I waited here. We had this nice line drawn, then all of a sudden, bam, we broke, pull back, and we shorted this Russell. So we took a trade here at a very, very great level, but and we did get a little bit of profit out of that, but there were a lot of orders today on the indexes. We were looking to short here all morning long. It just, once this thing started dropping, it just dropped, chop like this, drop, chop, drop. We never really had any nice pullbacks, any opportunities for the market to reset themselves, give us a good opportunity. So the one opportunity that I did take here on the indexes, the one fill I should say that I actually got, came right here on this pullback after we had a nice little consolidation here. Market consolidated as it broke down below that 200, broke below that Fibonacci level that we had out here earlier this morning, and we saw downside opportunity here. And that's whenever we took that breakdown, pulled back, got an opportunity short for a nice, obviously it proved to be a very good entry there on this Russell position. So moving forward here, guys, I'm going to continue to look for downside opportunity here on the indexes. If they can roll over any type of shorting opportunity, I'm going to short. Going into tomorrow, I'm going to mark up today's highs. Anything above the previous day's highs on the index, I'm permanently long. Anything below the previous day's highs, I'm going to continue to look and be patient and continue to wait for shorting opportunities, because I feel like with this market being overextended, the index is being overextended, there's a divergence on the daily chart. It's just a matter of time, and today was a good evidence. Every time the market drops, it drops pretty nicely. So just continue to look for them drops in the market and look to stair step our way down. Let's go ahead and take a look at the crude here. Crude, as you see over here on the daily chart, let me get rid of that guy that was used earlier today. But we're still debating whether or not we're going to continue lower or not and retest. There's a couple different things. We're extended here from the moving average. So we're a little bit extended here from the moving average. Sorry about that, guys. So we're a little bit extended down here from the moving average. So what I'm waiting for is either a pop back up to retest, reversion back up to that mean, or are we going to retest before we pop back up? So I can see one of two things happening here in this crude market, either a retest of the lows or a pop up before it retests the lows. So right now you're seeing a little bit of indecision. So basically I just continue to watch the previous day's range. Today I've been looking at shorting opportunities below this previous day's low, below the previous day's low or above the previous day's highs. Is what I'm looking for. Basically going long up to that 21 period moving average if we break above the previous day's highs, and shorting any intraday opportunities we have below the previous day's lows, trying to get it back down to retested lows. As you know, crude is notorious for retesting its previous swing lows and swing highs. So a little bit more vague here today than we were in yesterday's video, but we are coming to you in the middle of the day. We don't quite have the full day wrap up here, but I give you kind of an overview of what I'm looking for, what I'm anticipating moving forward. So I hope this was able to help us, helped you guys out. And if you have any questions, I'm always available. Send me an email, adam@directiontrader.com. If not, I want to thank you for watching these videos, and I will see you in tomorrow's.